Hello, and welcome to Train Simulator. I am Felix, and this is Parallel Productions, which is exciting for a reason. Today we will be driving, I will be driving the Class 365 in its resplendent, it's not even a word that, in its great northern livery, and I'm driving it on DP Simulation's East Coast Main Line South. From King's Cross to Peterborough on the 1P00, the 0809 King's Cross to Peterborough service. 65 minutes of Class 365 bliss. Or would be, if my Armstrong Powerhouse Networker sound pack installed properly. It's not at the moment, and I've clicked around, used the installer a few times, re-downloaded it, and it just doesn't work. So yeah, you're going to have to endure the diff sounds while I eat my lovely coffee cake. Yes, to record today, that's an incorrect verb. It doesn't exist. Yeah. I have, but today, to do this recording, I have a coffee and walnut cake and some tea. So that should get me through the first 5 minutes. Yeah, so that will get me through sitting at King's Cross from 8:05, and then just see what happens. In terms of pausing to take screenshots, I've taken the screenshots up to and including, well no, not quite, but up to just before St Neots, which is where the train first stops. It's it's odd to have such a fast train going counter rush hour. Because what that means is there's a bunch of trains. There are 2 trains within 5 minutes of each other going north. People who want to go north from St Neots to Huntingdon and from Huntingdon to Peterborough at that time. But, you know, whatever floats their boat, really. And, yeah, it's all rather fun. So, in other news, cake. Sorry. No, I'm going to be talking about things, and the things I'm probably going to talk about are more Dovetail games, because, no, I try not to, because they've not actually done much. They continue to release sort of partially done routes, and they had an Easter or March Madness sale, which was particularly tedious. There may or may not be an Easter sale, I'm not sure. So yeah, it's all going to be rather fun and exciting. And Train Sim World is continuing to blunder on, because it's Train Sim World. People appear to be going back to Train Simulator after doing Train Sim World, because it's so resource intensive. But what that means is that a lot of the fanboys that are kind of the cancer on this on the rail fanning or rail or whatever the heck, are the cancer on the Train Simulator community, so we will call them, won't be able to play it because they tend to play Train Simulator on tactile machines that run it at 2 FPS on the lowest settings, like I used to do. And then I got a proper machine-ish. As proper as it could be for a laptop. I mean, this is pretty damn good. But it could be better. And I know it could be better. But hey-ho. And welcome to King's Cross. is set in June, I think. Hello, 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 frame rate? Apparently not. So yes, we have the full introduction of 387's hello. Well, this is going well. Heck, are you going to take this long? No, you're going to stop again. Super up speed skin, which I can't get, so you have to go up to go up on. Great. Lights on. Lights count next. And you froze me again. Well, this is going to be entertaining. It's the fewest frames I've got, come on. Since when was King's Cross this badly on my computer? And the train shuts up. Thank you, I don't have to listen to those whiny enough. Same. No, you're going to freeze again. And again. And again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Is it worth just banging my head repeatedly on a desk? This is painful. For those of you wondering if you can play this scenario without a if you downloaded the last 91 module and after Virgin Trains to textures, the answer is yes, because I've made it available to download. Not the entire enhancement, but the specific Virgin Trains to textures. So that once you play my scenarios which do require these Virgin Trains without too much fuss. Once we get to the end of this King's Cross save and start again, because this is also after powerhouses, this is how No, and even without AI, the frame rate is shitting itself. Right, so that's... I'm barely 2 minutes into this and I'm already regretting it. At some point that signal will clear and I'll be... There we go, I'm able to move forward, but I've still got another 2 minutes before I'm allowed to depart. What's useful actually is a good point. Do you want me to record some SimSig gameplay footage? I've recently got into a game called SimSig, and I don't know whether people know about it. It essentially simulates real-life signalling stuff. So you are a signaller and you are in control of a signal area. So, for example, the area around Stafford, which covers Tamworth, and about Penkridge, through Stafford to a bit after Norton Bridge and just after Stone, where Stafford avoiding bits between the one that branches off just after Rugeley to go up to Stoke-on-Trent without going through Stafford, and the line from Norton Bridge Junction join. That's what I'm doing. I'm also doing Exeter Signal Box, which goes from Cogload Junction, which is just before Taunton, through to Exeter, and then out to Paynton and Totnes, also including the Barnstaple and Exmouth branches. Brighton, which is essentially Hove, Haywards Heath, and Lewis, just before Lewis, to, no, more like Moulscombe or Falmouth into Brighton, which gets quite hairy once all the AI has come in. Has all the doors shut, yes. Nobody wants to listen to these gross sounds, but unfortunately... And I'm already speaking. Great start, great start. Yes, parallel productions. What do people think? I've got no idea. But, is SimSig a thing I should do? It probably wouldn't be commentated. I wouldn't want to put my own music across it, because I'm well aware that my own music tastes do not correlate of most people, especially the demographic who are watching my videos. I would be the person for, say, a 1 hour the other thing about SimSig is I'm not sure how I can do it. Because it's actually Fraps doesn't pick it up and I use Fraps. So within sighting distance of especially for all the passengers who want to get off the seat. And frame. See, this is why I didn't put AI at all today. That would have been carnage. That would have been serious carnage. Especially at rush hours. Got the intro ready. Stuff in the first part, but that was up to DLC. And if there's one thing I've learned is that people don't like pointing it up in the DLC, especially if it's a static AI. It does those things. 313. Going 12 knots. Not in service. Excellent. Unfortunately, because of the nature of the various assets, simulation can't do enough of it. Won't people who don't know, modelling the park on this route only have 6 platforms. So platform 1 is upside, platform 2 which is up fast, platform 3 is down fast, platforms 4 and 5 are down slow across, platform 6 as they are, because 4 and 5 are it's one track. Peterborough, they've added some extra platforms as well. So Peterborough used to have a 5 platforms, but now they've completely remodeled the station. So platform 1 is actually fake. Platform 2, 3 are still there. Platform 4, 5 is still there. Then you have platform 6 and 7. Extra to serve the customers and training so all in all, it's quite fun, isn't it? But no, they can't do that. They have managed to include the kitchen flyover. I'm supposed to like a second. There we go. I love when the kitchen flap. It's so fun to go on as well. I do like that kitchen flyover. I've not done it many times, but I have done it. And you know, taking the example was very good. I've not been over it yet, but I've seen it. Because the other thing it does is it extends the stuff to Royston. So I get to do Royston scenarios. So once Royston is and all the sequence built up, then I will do the trains from Royston. There we are, into that workshop capability. So Also, 365517. This train goes up to 102, so I'm going to maintain hold my speed. Hello. Oh, I'm still accelerating a tiny bit. 100.0 on signals and then yeah, actually, I'm not sure how early I am though, so when I I will pass just half 30 seconds. The working time. What's the bar? 8 to 20, so that's what we'll get. Train. Hello! As with me, I've managed to retain driver. So all trains, save for one that's supposed to be a bit insane, are as per the diagram. I can't really deal with that. Here we go. This is a good baseline because this train is supposed to arrive at Portsmouth Bar about the same time or a minute after. So if I'm overtaking it there, on it then, Happy Woods? It's okay. Oh, this is Happy Woods. Yeah. Oh no, why did I press pause? The other one. And then the class 3 one. Hello. Oh. Right. Hadley Wood's quite a fun place for spotting. That through. And then immediately, that through. We're back on full acceleration, doing a 2. I'm never going to get above 102, but I might be wrong. 115, and a bit of fun, but these things, when you're going down the gradient, you go over apparently these things. Even though it's here we go. Inside the bar, 0818, time, So, train simulator news. There isn't actually much. HST! mean, there isn't a great deal of... Oh, hello, no. It was, of course, at that point where the game decided to freeze, which was lovely, so I just sort of gave it about 5 minutes to recover, and we'll probably be back once we are. Yeah, the slightly advanced that, I mean, not much. You didn't miss anything, like, you know, death, or destruction. The main news is, oh look, Chinese stuff! Woo! Courtesy of Just Trade, made its way to this way. How fun. Update things. They described this engine in they released on the 5th of March a statement which said, Train Sim World calls Chewham up in the stupidest pun in the world, and it says, quote, the mates of Train Neots are riding the rails in a real point for the first time, and finally make the long promise of their own janky engine. That's a lovely description. They just describe their own engine as janky. Let's have a look at the definition for janky. If my phone were around to type the word janky into it. Because I don't know what it means, but reading it is not very positive. It's a slang term, I assume. Presumably American Dovetail games are essentially like Tony Blair of, you know, trains. Yeah, there we go, janky, of extremely poor, unreliable quality. They described their own game as extremely poor and unreliable. That is fabulous. Finally saying what a lot of people have been saying for years. I mean, I describe a lot of politicians like that. Not just Donald Trump, because he is mad. He's not reliable in the sense every day you turn on the radio and you expect at least one mad story about him. And of course, Sean Spicer with his amazing quotes, Assad gassed his people, Hitler didn't drop chemical weapons on his people, no. And yes, that's right, Hitler didn't gas machines, according to Sean Spicer. But then of course, when a journalist asked him a question, he gave a very sort of arm and arm response, including the phrase, well, you know, Hitler did do it in the Holocaust centres. I accept that, because, you know, Holocaust centres are a thing, apparently. And I'm aware this is a touchy topic to talk about, but I don't really care. What the heck are Holocaust centres? What are they? That's not a thing, is it? Is a Holocaust centre a thing? You mean concentration camps, given their, you know, name? Train. Hello! And then he said, oh, I let down the person. Well, not really, no. It's hard to let down a man from reviews who goes, when asked a question about why he repeats himself so often, he says, I don't repeat myself, I don't repeat myself. What a moron. I mean, and then what? The other completely ironic thing I found with Trump is when generic Fox News person had a walkabout Trump had with Melania Trump, you know, sort of the only person in Donald Trump's life who proves he was a racist. Proves in inverted commas. I mean, Donald Trump goes, I get on very well with the blacks. Do you? Are they a white couple who live next door to you? You know, next door in the sense that only kind of billionaires, i.e. the next house 5 miles along. I don't know much about it. Except that you kind of have very dodgy things. A tin just fell off my sheet. Ooh, 1.5 minutes early to where we are. And here we see, yep, here we see the 387 going somewhere. I do like the stopping patterns of rush hour trains. For example, there's one rush hour train Royston to, yeah, which is Royston to, yeah, Royston to London Cross, quite, that's about 7, yeah, I mean, there's the normal ones where they run from the network. There's this one, which network Garden City pitching well in north. It's a good way of getting an extra train per hour, or extra trains well in north. Because there are some fun rush hour is that normal? For example, there's one train in South Next stop, St Neots, 8. Although I expect it was a bit early. I don't know what time so I can't guess how early I am. I'm assuming I'm still a minute or so early. There's stevenage. My check-in last time was 8. Now approaching 7. I'm not going to say anything very precisely. Moving on to other things, Brexit. Yes, I don't know why, but everybody started to carry on Spain, or UK did in the press, and this is why I don't. They blew it all up. They were saying, oh, they can finally deal with it. Spain went through, and then it was simple, and then everyone was going, oh, war on Spain. Spain was just sat there going, oh, no, why are you doing it? Totally reasonable. I mean, newspapers, I use that word very loosely, such daily mails, sort of, they sort of alternate between red wine is the saviour to everything, as class of today, you're outside of dementia and making the most amazing person in the universe, or even drinking a millimetre of red wine a day means you die. It's that sort of level of type thing that I can't stand at the moment. And one of actually it's the entirety of the right wing. It's like but when the left wing is currently represented by Jeremy Corbyn and the US left, I can see why Trump was slightly more message in the sense that if somebody died being shat on, it was a really big message. Both horrendous options, but one is slightly less bad. I think less bad. His 100th day in office approach, it already feels like he's been in power for a millennium. Ah, that's the thing in Scotland. Same thing. Oh, and this is my improvised tractor. It works, shush. No. Don't shush. I'm trying to think of words out. There's no point shouting. I think I'm quite clear about that. I do exist as an entity. I go out to do things with friends. I have, you know, I go to colleges. Yeah, I expected that. Pitching and taking I'm probably there well, maybe 2 minutes. I believe this is very... Nobody has any idea what's going on. Even more me, because I don't know what I've been talking about. I've just got sidetracked by both things. What else have we got? Oh yes, all bright side to the slag off the old right. Yeah, you always mention the tracking system. It wasn't particularly exciting. No, it was exciting. Good. Let's put it like that. Unless you're a jihadist. In which case, well done. Just saying, it was quite good if you do believe in fundamentalist Islam and everything to become a Catholic, which not many people do. Although, if you were to believe the generic fat American shouty man Alex Jones, then the entirety of Islam is going to kill you, which is incorrect. I say this reason. Firstly, because if you hadn't had the device ban, which would be the most punitive pointless thing, I mean, come on, that's Donald Trump's thing, not, it shouldn't be the UK to go, oh, we'll do it as well as some form of massive arse thing. It's horrendous. Oh, she wasn't doing the slagging off as much as most people back, but you know, quite clear she wasn't particularly happy. Going, oh yeah, well, it's like, invite him on the state visit immediately. No, stop asking him, please. Tony Blair did it, he flash a hit. I need to be able to arm and flash. Ooh, I'm too tired. Rather than flash really. Especially when he came out. We need to get on the street and demand Mexico. Well, all such what people originally about war and the countryside wasn't it totally there. Did you listen to them? No. Stick your head up your arse. And then Theresa May, who I'm going back to her conference, who was a team who was rather, let's turn all about the idea of something president. She put in this very punitive measure, the weapons turned up. And then she went over to Saudi Arabia, which was nice of her. Good thing is she refused to wear the headscarf, and I agree, because while religious countries are there to exist and to be respected, that sort of thing represents the patriarchy in lots of ways, and if one doesn't want to wear that thing, if one's going into Islamic worship, but just walking around, you should be allowed to wear whatever clothes you like, as long as A, it's clothes, and B, it's not slanderous, and that's like any clothes within it. You can't just turn up wearing a hat and a pair of socks, because that would be stupid. It's got to atheist. Anyway, that's stupid. But then while she was in Saudi Arabia, she went, oh, these people are attacking our Christian values on Cadbury and the National Trust, who had Cadbury egg and she was attacking the word Easter, forgetting the fact that it had Easter fun emblazoned in massive letters above it, and if it had Easter twice in the same kind of specific title and subtitle, then it would go to apologists and you know me, I absolutely detest authorities. So they were just being non-followers, which was good. But then Theresa May's like, which was stupid. And the reason why it's hypocritical, she's in Saudi Arabia, though probably the state that threatens Christian values the most, considering Wahhabism, which is, and the alleged involvement with 9/11. So yes, and then selling them arms to bomb Yemen. How nice of you to respect our Christian values by giving one of the most fundamentalist states in the world, you know, who signed the Human Rights Convention Declaration. Good grief. Anyway, so that's that one. The other one is the alt-right, who, and Alex Jones, I'm going back to that, I know some things about that 5 years ago, but still, generic, fat, shouty American man, Alex Jones, is led to just shouting things about Westminster. Him and Paul Joseph Watson, well, British equivalent, is going, oh, look at the Liberal people, they're not fucking over to Westminster, they're just saying we should use a little arm for it, they're using it to further their own political gain. In a video titled The Truth About the Westminster Attack. Yes, of course. By the way, anybody who sees anything that says the truth about X is probably talking bollocks. If you feel the need to title a video The Truth About This Thing, then you're probably talking crap. Just like when Donald Trump goes, it will be a beautiful world, it will be the best world, hang on, believe me. Whenever he says believe me, don't believe him. It's just a shortcut for saying, it's a sort of indicative, it's for me, it's for me saying, believe me. That's indicative of not having a clue and it being crap. And then of course with healthcare, when he said, we will have a wonderful healthcare arrangement, it will be best. We will repeal Obamacare, believe me, doing a stupid hand gesture, which is far easier to shove a dildo in than you'd like. Quite function, but shows my emphasis on things of that. And also Jeff Sessions, who's even more of a prick in that sense. Now, I've lost the plot. I have lost the plot. Anyway, Paul Joseph Watson. So yes, while they were slugging off the quote liberal establishment and whining social justice warrior thing, what's it? Trigger happy, not trigger happy. Virtue signalling, that's the phrase they like to use. Feminazi type people, the same people in society. I mean, obviously there are some idiots in feminism, like the vocal people who decide to run around with messages scrawled across their breasts, declaring everything is the prince of man. Is probably not the point. It's about policy, so let's talk perhaps rather than arguing pointlessly about a word. It is quite depressing to look at. I mean, I've tried to make it light-hearted and hilarious, but it's not well. Hilarious is I've had some jokes under my belt, some of which are horrendous, in the sense that they are very tongue-in-cheek and very dark. It's dark, but I'm not going to... Well, I've got to do a lot. Even God, that's the most offensive thing anyone has ever said to me. So back to the alt-right. While they were slugging off the Liberal people for, quote, using the Westminster Tract to further their own political gains, guess what he was doing in his video titled The Truth About the Westminster Tract? Furthering his own political gains that all Islam is shit. Now, so there's that level of hypocrisy, and then also, sadly, 837 should be passing at 839, right? The other thing is, and the other one really hate to point out, is that in Huntingdon's thesis, which you don't know, Sam got on Huntingdon in the book Clash of Civilizations declares that the main Christian Judeo or Judeo-Christian West is essentially a really fragmentist. That's the main gist of it, there are a lot of ins and outs, but that's essentially, that's the main baseline theory. yes to no. Jihadists and the alt-right are at exactly the same point. They are fighting for the same thing. Islamic State in a more hilly way, guns and taking over the world, and the alt-right in a more verbal, making shit up way and scaring everybody into it. And of course, by the way, in case there's a storm, actually no, I can't remember the storm goes. But, you know, forget it. But they are at the same, and I think at one point it's like, well, right now, they get very, very annoyed. Not sure that. Is that what it is? Next. What is next? Yes, so that happened, and then the next thing that happened was Donald Trump dropping all those bombs. Well, he didn't personally, he instructed. So, Donald Trump instructed people to drop bombs on that Syrian airbase that he sent attack. Now, firstly, dropping chemical weapons on your own people is probably one of the worst things a human being can do. So firstly, Assad deserves to die very slowly in a sarin gas chamber. That's not serious, but I would like to see CCICJ, I think, know this. Justice. One of them is correct, and he is taking statement. One of them is not correct, basically paid, and deals with trying individuals for more crimes. Anyway, the one that does that, he tried there, along with Lord Bagbo, and some other things. Including that person, Anyway, no. But yeah. Anyway, so what that was is Trump's response to that was to bomb the airbase. He consulted the British, informed but didn't consult the Russians, which was seen, and didn't tell the Syrians at all. I think about 4 or 5 Syrians will die when the soldiers and bombs and missiles. When you drop the missile in the air, which destroyed it. That was his response. Now, what I found, the only light-hearted thing that I could get out of this was the response of the alt-right, and the way the alt-right couldn't decide whether or not that was a good thing or a bad thing. It was brilliant. On the one hand, Donald Trump showed American muscle by completely destroying a thing. He took a stance, he was much better than Obama, who said, a line has been crossed, and then didn't do anything. And Trump said, many lines have been crossed, and then he did something. Trump's the alpha male, he is making America great again. Oh, go Trump! And then the other thing that meant that some alt-right people hated him was the fact that he had gone against the direct wishes of their Lord and Saviour, Vladimir Putin of Russia, who hadn't really... They'd been informed, not consulted. They said, hello Russia, you have X minutes to get your men out of that base in Syria, because we're going to drop some bombs on it. Which thing is, Russians didn't do this. And what that means is that it's just so funny, because you've got die-hard Trump fans going, oh no, we don't like him now because he's abandoned Russia, who is, the best country in the world. Yeah, what's a good role model Russia is for the decriminalisation of the of domestic violence. Or not all domestic violence, it's stuff... If you break your wife's bones, it's domestic violence and it's bad. If you don't, you just repeatedly slap her and bruise her, then it's fine. The criminalisation of homosexual propaganda, whatever the fuck that is. All the other shit he's done over the years. Including the invasion of Crimea, but apparently he's their lord and saviour, and the best thing that's happened since something. I don't know, it's weird, screwed up. But, started to expose the right. And I like that. Because exposing, especially the alt-right, with Steve Bannon having his place threatened now, and Trump's going, oh, I don't know whether I like him or not, he did join quite late in the campaign. Sort of says that maybe it's starting to break up. It's not even 100 days in office. Oh, that'd be so good if he resigned or was impeached. That would be fabulous. Anyway, I have to go, and then I will be back. Well, that was that. This is the 8th series of 2 minutes. This must be one of the few great northern places that doesn't get overtaken. No, I mean, the state of politics at the moment is pretty poor. And even now, with the escalation in the North Korean peninsula, I mean, God knows what's going to happen there. Before really, when your exterior look inside the interior is arguably better than the actual interior view. Poor old Richard Fletcher wanted to change the inside. It's horrible. Now hang on. Oh look, there's a table here, and then one of those. Oh. So I haven't remembered to look at just one of the things. I thought they could just completely design the 365 interior, which doesn't have a table, the 365 does. Oh my goodness, they've done something. Well done then. Other news, not much else, not too much. It's so at some point, I think everything just needs to stop. It feels like we're getting to that point of super hyper, everything sort of stopped. Palms down. This is kind of, in a film, you get this sort of rising tension, rising bubble and stuff, and then we are at the point where the tension is continuing to rise and it's going to drop off. Either because people die, or because people are going to get upset. Now, I'm not an optimist when it comes to humanity, because I believe humanity is probably one of the worst things in existence. So therefore, I think it's because a lot of people are going to die. But I could be wrong. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. It's a big crack. It's like when Trump became president. Well, I think hopefully he doesn't. So, on one hand, I was search your own Nigel Farage, or East of East Coast Main Line. Yes, the East Coast Main Line gantries are much further apart than normal, which means that overhead wire failures are much more common. Now, it costs far too much money to completely destroy them. So, currently, we are left with constant failures. For example, the most recent failure, bearing in mind that the time is 12, so day. On the 10th, and that was the most recent one, and it was quite good, and everything screwed up, which was marvellous. Oh, hello. This is my signal that we haven't had a piece of AI for 5 minutes, so I've got to take a picture of the train. Well, I'm assuming it's this. Stark contrast to the opening at London King's Cross with that was horrendous. I apologise for that because that was awful. Simply awful. good. Bring it out to full. Ah, this was the station that I had the problems with leaving. So, how many retakes will this require? And where's my 8-car marker? There. I assume it's there. Train right next to me. What? 65951. Is that the right coach number? It is. Otherwise, 65951. You have to take my word for it. Oh, it is. Good. Not screwed up as if I can. Hello, is it all backwards? It is as well, look. Stationary. Trains ran. Ah, look. Still quite. They're not quite attached. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard your 0854 Great Northern Service to Peterborough. This train will be calling at Peterborough only. Fucking long distance from Huntingdon to Peterborough. Really long. I mean, when I first did this line, I was thinking 45 minutes to Peterborough, really? I was going through Huntingdon in half an hour. Like that? No way is it 45 minutes non-stop to Peterborough. Guess what? 45 minutes non-stop to Peterborough. Fireworks are quite fun. I mean, not if you're a pet who's scared of fireworks. But otherwise, they're fun. Cross via Stevenage. I find it odd the way they make the destinations. Via Welling Garden City is slow. Via Stevenage is fast, and Stevenage, it's King's Cross, Finsbury Park, Stevenage, and if it's just Peterborough, it's either, there are various options, it's either Hitchin, it's only Peterborough, or it's Finsbury Park, Stevenage, Biggleswade, St Neots and Huntingdon, or it's Biggleswade, St Neots and Huntingdon, or it's Sandy or something. It depends, there are an awful lot of variations on the fast routes. And if it's... And then the other one is Kings Lynn via Cambridge. I mean, that's your Cambridge Drive, the one that I can't take. Cambridge North, which is nearly open. Or did it just go down the road? This would be carnage for a 313. Where do I go on the main line? Excuse me, this is getting my own ETA. But my ETA has come down by about a minute from this. Rather, slightly scary than my voltage. It does know about that. Which is good. So, when I was doing, and I know there was a plug down on this time, it was the 1S34 I had to play the bottom quite a lot because the first time there was an error. The second there was... Oh, flying Scotsman! Oh, hello. I want to take it from this angle. Yeah, I do actually. You know what the best thing is about it? Scotsman. It's on the Flying Scotsman, the modern day one. Woo! But no, back to the 1S34. I had to play part 2 quite a lot because first time there was some bad AI programming and then the second time I played it. By the time I got to Glasgow, I was quite early. So I had to add in a load of extra AI at Glasgow, so it was really up. And then I played it the third time and it all had ups. Now that, the stuff again, means that I'm going to soon be able to cross over on the back to 76 speed. So yeah, should be good. Also, the Dovetail games Voyager is the most annoying thing. It's horrendous to drive. Absolutely horrendous. The way it just... Pointless. 70. Immediately up to 125, immediately back down to 105. That's all. The way it... Back to the 221, the way the 221 just... You can put it on full power, it just accelerates ridiculously quickly. Ridiculously quickly. And then when you put on brakes, it brakes ridiculously quickly as well. Ridiculously hard. So... I find it a very difficult train to drive because I'm used to a much less responsive, well not much less, but less responsive crank in the sense that if you whack it to the floor, it doesn't immediately accelerate to 50. well, you expect that if you enter a station platform at 40 miles an hour, you're probably going to have to... You're probably going to have to put it on the max brake setting for emergency, and you can come to a stop at the end of the platform and just like running cars. But that's with the Voyager, you enter logically at 40 and you put it on just not quite doing its brake. You are stopping halfway down Lockerbie platform. Now, it's stupidly hard for a maximum brake. So, I don't like driving the Voyager. I haven't driven it just. No, that's a lie. I have. I'm not sure if I like it. I can't remember it. So, yeah, it's all rather marvellous and exciting and fabulous. And I don't like this stuff, to be honest. So I'm going to try and do a avoid the scenario until I can get how to stay out of drive, and then it's wreck it. Which is what you do. Train, I go, oh, that sounds like a good idea. Oh wait, there's the 68 with the DRS livery before it was attached. Was horrendous driving. The wiper didn't work. It's just awful. It's awful. Wipers didn't work. You couldn't use your head out. The line was partially. It was stupidly unresponsive. It randomly shut down for no reason. And in the 68 has 3, 4, 5 brakes. Certainly 3 different brakes. I can't get my head. You know, we'll be able to at some point. Once I have a good visual of that. Oh, look, I'm going. That's the genuine single yellow next, and that one isn't really mine, so yeah. Denied. Okay. just going to save here in case my train shuts down. Right, so, my presumption... That train is holding for no reason, so that thing can move. Okay, let me... I'll make a note of that the 2PO4 needs to have a high priority. And that hopefully will be it. Hopefully. There we go. That one's moving, and then once it's cleared, I can go. There we go. Come on! Why only 500 amps? That's going to be fine for this, but I'd like to... Luckily, of course, the 2PO4, the 734 King's Cross to Peterborough, is one such train. Now. Ah, there we go. I'm signalled in. The reason why I'm constantly checking for 6L175 is because I quite like to get a picture of that. Good. How are you going to line that? Do I want to take it from the back? I'll take it from this tray. And there's my train in the back. That's it. Welcome to Peterborough. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, well, I'm sorry. And I don't know why I'm addressing you, because if you didn't enjoy it, you probably wouldn't have watched this over an hour-long video. So, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, and you would like to, then you can. Also, if you have liked/disliked, then click on the appropriate like/dislike buttons, because they exist. And I'm not being given an option to leave this scenario, so I'm currently stuck. Oh. My final instruction is to go to Peterborough Platform 3. Right, I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to quit. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, blah 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 blah, and I will be having another one-sided conversation with you and however many other people watch this video in another video. So until then, take care and goodbye.